Pay no attention to the fact that I look absolutely disgusting. I was out cutting the grass and the news broke. Ladies and gentlemen, we got breaking news. The Chicago Bulls have traded Lonzo Ball. Now, if you are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Only channel talking Bulls. Our Bulls fans talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Pat the Designer here. No frills and no extra stuff. I just want to get this video out of the way as the Chicago Bulls have traded per Shams Charania Lonzo Ball for Isaac Okoro. Now, this is a very, very interesting trade because what this does for the Chicago Bulls, I think, is them trying to piece back together what they had in Lonzo Ball and a couple of players. Josh Giddey giving you what you wanted on the offensive side of things. Isaac Okoro giving you what you want on the defensive side of things. When you look at Isaac Okoro's game, 6'5", 255 pounds, he is purely defense. Purely defense. That is it. Like, there is nothing else to talk about in his game. Last season, he was taking about, I believe, where we had 3.5 shots per game. And no, where we at? I'm reading the wrong stat line here. My bad. No glasses as well. 4.9 shots per game. Now, again, there was a different offense. He may take more shots here for the Chicago Bulls. He was 6.1 points per game. And on the rebounding tip, which, again, that probably is going to go more to Josh Giddey than anybody. He was about 2.4 boards per game. The one thing that Isaac Okoro is an absolute defensive dog, and how the Chicago Bulls can use him is possibly either off of the bench, or if you want that defense in your starting lineup, possibly even in the starting lineup, to give you more defense to go along with what you've got next to Modest and whoever's going to play the big. I would assume Nikola Vucevic at this point, and Kobe White and Josh Giddey. Now, again, the signing of Giddey has to come, but we are assuming that Josh Giddey is going to be on this team. So I would think that this is something that the Chicago Bulls do. That's the kind of lineup that the Bulls do get done. What that does now is moves Kevin Huerter back to the bench, where now you're adding that three-point shooting ability back onto the bench, improving your defense in the starting lineup, improving your offense in the bench rotation. I think that's something that really could be beneficial to the Chicago Bulls. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you guys as well. Is this a deal that you like? Do you like that this trade was made? You guys know I love it. Listen, there are so many things that I do love about Lonzo Ball, the basketball player. I think that he's a phenomenal player. I think that he gives you offense and three-point shooting. I think he also comes out on the other side and he gives you that defensive ability where he can guard 1 through 4. And at some point, remember versus Julius Randle's playing the 5 on the New York Knicks, and Lonzo literally goes, I got him. Don't worry about it. He's the one that's killing us. I'm going to stop him today. That's what, to me, you're getting back in Isaac Okoro. I actually think Lonzo Ball is a better defender than Isaac Okoro, but it comes down to this: 4 seasons, 70 games. That's not enough. There's nowhere near enough. Now, the big question that's going to be wrapped around this is this a good move with what you could have had? Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below on that. Right now, Isaac Okoro coming in, making $11 million. He'll make $11.8 next season, 2-year deal, and then you have to re-sign him, a defensive specialist. He'll probably live around that range, maybe get up into the 15s, 16s, but if he continues to be on this team, I mean, at 24 years old, he'll be 26 by the time his contract is up. You probably keep him on the team around that 15 or 16, or you look to go out there and draft his replacement, one or the other. We'll see. But what I do like about it, maybe it's Noah Essengu by the time we actually get there, right? But what I do love about this deal is that you got a player back that, again, does improve your team in some way. Of course, we got to have the conversation about the Lonzo Ball possibilities you could have had. We know the 18th overall pick and Marcus Smart were on the board. Some people are going to look at that and say, you should have took that. Listen, Danny Wolf was still on the board. Asa Newell was still on the board. Drake Powell was still on the board. There's names there that I do think would have been really good assets to get back in that. But are they going to give you more defensively than Isaac Okoro? Are they going to answer a question? We don't know yet. It's the draft. I would assume there probably is some level of impact, but we just don't know yet. The one thing we can guarantee is that Isaac Okoro is going to be out there and he's going to do a phenomenal job for the Chicago Bulls defensively heading into next season. Now, again, the big thing right now that to look at is the continued growth of Matas Buzelis. I'll probably be saying that on every video, but like that continued growth to me, this is a help for him as well, right? It doesn't put him out there on an island. He doesn't have to be one of the best defenders out on the court for you, which he was struggling at that at times last season. Got really good at kind of that chase down block last year, but just wasn't able to be out there and kind of be that lead defender. You're adding more defense to the team in a league that is getting much more physical. You're also adding more physicality by adding a guy in like Isaac Okoro. Again, I like this deal for what it is. I'm not going to overhype it and say, oh, Isaac Okoro is going to come in here and be this dominant player and he's going to shoot the basketball. Hasn't found a three-point shot. You also fired your shooting coach, so probably not going to get any help there. But like, to me, this is a move of go out there and get you a young dog that you can count on defensively, because you couldn't do that last year, unfortunately, with Ayo Dosunmu because of injury, and with P. Will, just the step back that I thought was a massive step back on the defensive end of the floor. Like, those are the things that you have to have answers on. To me, Isaac Okoro is an answer at that. Now, again, what does this mean in the long run? It all depends on what Giddey, Kobe, and Matas look like as we go into next season. This could just be a body that's on the floor, and I think people who say that are correct in that assessment, but it's a body that's on the floor that if Matas Buzelis takes the step that a lot of Bulls fans think he's going to take, that the Bulls organization believes that he's going to take, if Kobe White takes the step that, you know, fitting in kind of with Josh Giddey next to him, what we saw in the second half of that season, if that's a consistent step, if Josh Giddey, again, a lot of ifs, if Josh Giddey can maintain what we saw in the second half of that season last year, yeah, now all of a sudden you're having a very different conversation on needs on this team. And I think that Isaac Okoro is going to be very, very big for the Chicago Bulls in that regard. He was a 114 defensive rating last season. Over his career, he has been, last season he was a 114 defensive rating. Over his career, that number has been much lower. Let's see where he was at. I'm trying to find defensive rating here. I don't know if they have it. See, trying to see if they have this for career numbers here. Okay, here we go. So this is according to StatMuse. He in his first season, he was a 117.3. Second season, dropping all the way to a 112.7. Third season, dropping all the way to a 111.6. Last year, going back up to a 114. But you can see the defense is really what he hangs his hat on, and that's going to be something that, again, like I said, is just going to be an asset to the Chicago Bulls. Let me know, again, how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you guys as well. Do you like this move by the Chicago Bulls to go out there and add a guy like Isaac Okoro? Do you think that this is going to benefit the team in the long run? The big thing for me that I would like to see him improve upon, while I do love the defense, get those steal numbers up. If you're going to hang your hat on defense, I need those steal numbers to be up. I need that defensive rating going back in the right direction. But I think this is a good move for the best that you can get with Lonzo Ball. Again, let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you guys as well. As always, your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. See Red Nation, stand up. I'm gonna go finish cutting this grass. Peace.